Hello guys, welcome back to the second. Actually, you can tell this as the first because the zero one was just a very basic introduction. So in this one, I'm going to tell you about the println functions, means what we use a function to print a statement as it is what we've written, syntax and MO. If it's possible, then I will complete the variables topic in it. So it will be the first video of this line journey. If you haven't watched the first zero video, you can go watch it, or you can start with this video. Okay, let's get started. So in the last video, you've seen that in the Kotlin program. So I'm using Kotlin background by the Android developers Google. So this is the best one without installing the IDE, that is IntelliJ. If you want, you can install the IDE too. I'm using the web IDE so that everyone can follow it. Name of the so let's get started. Name of the function is usually assigned as a verb or a verb phrase. I've told you in the first video. So the basic syntax will be first we're going to define the function and then the name of the function. Here the name of the function is main and the input. I'm giving the input as null. I mean nothing. So there is no input here. So then start with the curly braces. Here I'm going to write print ln and with the double quotes, hello and welcome to my channel. So when I run it, see, so you get it, right? Println is used to print the input in Kotlin. To print another line, first println function, when you input anything into this println function, it will print it down. So let's write like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, any number. So we've seen that main function, main, open the brace, println, hello guys. So this is a function. Um, so here I'm gonna write another statement like hello guys. Please, okay, please subscribe to my channel. So I want this line when I print this statement. So I want this line to come on the next one. I mean, by first line should be this, and the second line should be this. First line will be up to here. The second line will be up to here. So for that, I'll just use a new line saying like, see, I mean, what I'm going to do is just cut it down, remove it. You can just enter it, print ln. Please subscribe. Yeah, there is please not there. Subscribe to my channel. That's it when you print it down. It will just print one's up and one's down. So in the code, you see that this one function and the closing curly brace should be vertically aligned. One, I've said it in the first video. So now we're gonna go to the main topic, that is variables. Super excited? What are variables? As the name indicates, they are the changing figures. As we can use it directly, but program will work for the specific case only. So we use variables. So actually we can use constants to define them, but there are so many things here. So here, when you open an application like Chrome browser, sorry, I always spell a mistake. When you open a Chrome browser, you get a feeds of the latest news. So there are the variables there. You can actually, when you open the browser the day before, you have a new feed. The previous feeds would be different from the present feeds, right? So there are the variables. So writing them, the changing figures, we use variables. Data types, and the variables, there are data types. So variables can be of data types, s- text, whole integer number, decimal number that is less precise than a double. Here, the decimal, I'm going to tell you what is double is. So first, there will be Boolean. So I'm going to explain you Boolean, double, float, string, all of this. Don't be afraid of listening these words. So first one, int type variable. That is integer. Examples like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, sorry, 8, etc. Next, what about the double? Double is a decimal type number with a less precision. Actually, which has more precision as compared to float. Here, double and wait a minute. I'm gonna tell you. Float are the decimal numbers. Double has less precision as compared to float, and the float has less precision compared to double, and the double has more precision as compared to float. Examples of double are 2.0 minus 37.67 something, etc. What about the float? Float, it will have an F character at the end of the number, 5.0 F and 123.6 F, etc. Boolean. Most of the high school students know this. It has only two values. That is one is FELSE pals, and another one is true. Okay. So when you define a variable, you assign a name to unique identity. You also decide what type of data it can hold by specifying the data type. Lastly, you can provide an initial value that will be stored in the variable, but it is optional. Define variable is important to use the variable in the program. For example, we can use count to describe. I'm going to tell you. First, we're going to write function main. Here variable. I'm going to store a value of type integer. So first, I'm going to assign the name of the variable, and that is let's say C or something with these chorus space, and it is like int type variable. Integer is equals to 32. Print ln C. When you run this one, 32 gets printed. Similarly, but the specialty of kotline is that if you remove this type, directly declare variable, it will the colon compiler understands that it is a int type variable. When I run this, same 32 will be the value. Similarly, I can store a float type 2.0 f. It's working. True, true. So this is how you define and use of variables. Um, let's say this is a variable value, and now you want to change the value to other. Let's say C is equals to FALSE files. You just print it. This is the main reason we use variable. What if you use val, which is val is used for declaring constants. So first I've shown you what our variables are because most of the time we use variables, we do not use val constants because to make the code more flexible as a programmer. If you start learning this type of things from the beginning, you will be actually be very easy for you to learn new languages or you can do better in coding. So this is the today's, I mean, this is the end of the video. I've explained you the constants and variables. Um, and next one will be the advanced data types and variables. So do some practice or I will provide you the notes when I complete this series because I want you to write the notes while I'm teaching you. Thank you. Please do subscribe, like, if you like it. Thank you.